Today we are going to go and get parts for a commode. Universal Rundle. Okay, first of all I need to find out what kind of commode this is, but we have a leak back here. It's leaking on the ground. Out through, I would say, I don't know, it's dripping down that bolt right there. Either way, we're going to replace everything on this. We're replacing 2 bolts, the gasket there, the internal parts. We're also going to return or replace underneath there. Since we're going to do it, we might as well do everything. And we are going to replace this tube right here because it looks like it's been on here for a while. So we got a few parts to go down here and buy at Lowe's. Let's go get them. Now we're going to take the flusher off the handle, unscrew it right here, and unhook it right down there. And it was opposite way threads also. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull off the flap down here, and we're going to take this piece off, which is there's a spot on the bottom that you just unscrew it. Well, you're going to pull off that first, and then there's another one that you will use kind of like crescent wrench, and you're going to unscrew it. Now we just got to get the flap off. Throw it over here in the sink temporarily. Now what we're going to do, see this is broke. That's why I was telling you I put silicone on there, so we got the whole thing to replace everything down in there. It's apparently what we need to tool. We're going to hope all this rust right here will hold on, and we can just undo the wing nuts and might get lucky without having to hacksaw this or something apart. So let's find out. Okay, so what we're doing is doing the hacksaw. So we kind of put it up in there in between it, and we're running it. So far it sucks. The other side, I can't get it out for some reason, even though the head's missing. I'm trying to drive back up this way. It ain't working. We'll figure that out once we get that side, because then I can just pull it up off of it because the wing nut come off. Okay, we got it loose. I guess it's time to lift it up off here. What a mess. That took probably about 10 minutes of hacksawing. Okay, that didn't work as planned. I'll show you why. You see where I hacked it off right there. Went through the rubber washer and got it up from the top. Don't see no cracks in it. That's a plus. I want to clean all this up. Oops, I hacked the commode a little bit right there. It's alright, it ain't gonna hurt it. Alright, hurt it. So, here's the problem. I'm going to hack it again, because there's a nut right underneath that thing. Right there. So what that leads to is why this one didn't come out, because there's a nut right there. So we're going to have to hack it on the upside probably. We'll try to use a crescent wrench and try to get this off here. We'll find out and I'll let you know. But here's the gasket we're heading for. This one's actually still good, I would say. I mean, we ain't gonna reuse it, it's smashed down and everything. But it still wasn't, what was actually leaking was right here. It was leaking out of these rubber grommets, because they rusted so bad they started leaking out and running down the commode. I'll double check for cracks, but after I get this other one out. This side, we was able to vice grip it right here. We're gonna see if we can run it out the rest of the way. If not, I'll just hack it or break it off. So we got that side. As far as the other side, it actually just pulled through. After I pulled the washer off, washer was right here, pulled it off, and then I was gonna try to break it real easy and started hacksawing it, and the thing kind of fell out. This one was just able to put the vice grips right there and just thread it out the rest of the way, and it re-threaded. So now we can get that washer off and we can push it up there. We're going to take this off now and clean it all up. We also have to take the bottom off. So next, after that, we're heading for these bolts here, both sides. Well, at least I did put this handy little plastic tool in there, which makes it a lot better, because if not, I have to go down and get the big channel locks to get this off. After you get that, everything off of it, you need to go and clean. Well, here's what I'll show you. But that's as good as I can get it. Clean all the spots where any gasket seats, bottom, top. I just threw in the bathtub, rinsed it out. Now we got to get the bottom. So now we're heading for those rusty bolts. Let's see if we can get them out. Another thing is, clean up your mess as you go. Makes it a lot easier to access the area. I didn't get that side completely clean, but we're going to clean it up real good before we put it all back together. All right, that one kind of sucked. This one unbolted. And then I just had to take it, lift the commode up, because I got this one unbolted a little bit. So I slid this one, pulled it out to get it out of the way. And then this one over here, I had to leave in the commode because I was unable to unbolt it probably about 3/4 of the way. And then I had to slide the whole commode this way and then pull it up through out the little spot. Now we're gonna clean this up and see if we can use the gasket on it. Now we're going to clean up the toilet bowl a little bit, and we're gonna set it on top of here. All right, that worked. We got it in there. Now there is a gap on the bottom. I'm gonna tighten this up here later, and it wobbles just a tad bit, which kind of sucks. So if this don't work, I will pull it out and put the wax ring in. But what I'm going to do is get it filled up with water with the top bowl. You can see how much it moves right there. And I got the other bolt in on the other side. But now we're going to get this top in. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take off this hose and put a new hose on first. Then we'll get the top on. No, that don't look very clean, but we're going to take this this piece. And now we're going to put it on. It comes together as you need it to put it back on right there. So basically you pull this piece off, you pull the nut off, and then you have this washer right here is going to, I'll show you, leave the rubber piece on right here. Be sure to take this piece of paper out of your float piece there, or your flat, my bad. Now we're going to insert it in there. Instruction says to use this wrench right like that and do a half a turn. We did a full turn. I tightened that sucker up. Don't over tighten it because you can break it, but other than that, a full turn is what I got out of it, so that works. Now what we're going to do is we're going to install this. This just goes over top of it, and that's going to be your gasket to go on back there. The rubber washer goes on as you see on the head of the bolt right there. We're going to drop it straight down in here just like this. And then we're going to drop the other one in here, and we're going to put this washer, it goes on the bottom, and then a nut. Don't tighten the nut down too tight, but get it pretty snug because you can actually break this on the bowl and the bottom. Now we smash this down just enough to see that it actually smashed on both sides. Now we're going to install our float and filler valve. Make sure the rubber washer is faced on the top right there. We're going to put it down in here. Well, that kind of didn't work. Now make sure it's angled right and not hitting the sides right here. Now this is a valve to adjust the flow going into your toilet bowl itself. You can turn it up and down right there. I'll have a little hose to go over in there, and this adjusts the float up and down. Now you can spin this right here and adjust it so it only stays up so long. Kind of hard to explain, but you can play with it and it'll work. Now you need to go underneath here and you can tighten this up right here. And they do have the tool that came with this, wherever the heck I put it. Now we're going to install the handle, and what the heck is going on? This is not going to work. It's the wrong handle for the thing, so let's go to plan B. Plan B is to install the old junk handle we need to replace. Now we're going to install this tube. It goes down in there, and it also connects right here. Alright y'all, here's all the problems so far. You already seen the handle. That's a piece of junk plastic right there. Won't go on there. This one is broke on the plastic piece right there, so just flip all the way around if you want it to and hit everything. And this thing, I don't really like it very well. This was creaking. This is actually tight. Oh, that's just an adjuster down in there so you can raise it up and down, but you can also raise the float right there. You can also adjust this little booger so it floats better, I guess. And this thing will not fit, so I have to go back tomorrow and get another one, and it goes right there, and it's too doggone small. Then these, I'm going to try to tighten them up tomorrow, but that is unacceptable, so I'm going to grab a wax ring just in case. They're under 10 bucks for those, and went to Lowe's, and I found this adjustable. You can pull this off right here, pull this pin, and pull that pin, and you can adjust this to any side angle, front angle, or straight like this. So it's pretty neat. I didn't know they had these, but either way, got all this adjusted this up and down your float, and adjusted this, got it all filled up just right. Also got the right line going up through there. So if y'all got the money, have somebody else replace this because it was a pain in the rear. Y'all enjoy. Have a good day. See y'all on the next one. Hopefully that helped.